Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is James Butenbaugh. I have the privilege of serving as a senior instructor here at the Kansas Law Enforcement Training Center. It is my true honor and privilege to be the MC for the graduation of the 344th Basic Training Class. At this time, I invite you to stand and join me in welcoming today's graduates, the 344th Basic Training. Members of the 344th class, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for our national anthem. 344th, right face. Left face. Thank you. Please be seated. 344th, be seated. The Wall of Honor serves as a distinguished memorial for the 31 KLTC graduates who have fallen in the line of duty. This memorial stands as a lasting testament to their service and sacrifice. The Wall of Honor is a sacred space, a place of reflection and remembrance by families, colleagues, and members of the law enforcement community, honoring those who have served the citizens of Kansas with valor. Their legacy lives on in our hearts and in the continued service of every officer who walks these halls. At this time, we will observe a moment of silence to honor the 31 KLTC graduates that are no longer with us. Thank you. Good afternoon. Graduates of the 344th class, welcome honored guests, family, faculty, and supporters. Today, we celebrate not only the completion of training, but the beginning of your journey as law enforcement professionals. You've endured weeks of physical challenge, intellectual rigor, and personal growth. You've chosen a life of service, one that demands courage, empathy, and unwavering dedication to justice. To the families and faculty, your support has shaped these graduates into the officers they are becoming. This moment belongs to all of you. On behalf of the KLETC administration and everyone here at KLETC, congratulations. Your path now begins. Serve with wisdom, lead with strength, and wear the badge with pride. Congratulations on completing your basic training. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct privilege to introduce today's keynote speaker, a visionary leader whose career exemplifies the very ideals we celebrate at this graduation: integrity, innovation, and unwavering service to the public good. Chief Doreen Jokerst serves as the Chief of Police for the Overland Park Police Department. Under her leadership, the department has become a model of forward-thinking law enforcement with 280 commissioned officers and 40 professional staff committed to the excellence in public safety. Chief Jokerst is a nationally recognized expert in policing and emergency management, known for her collaborative approach and her dedication to building trust, transparency, and accountability in law enforcement. Her influence extends far beyond the city limits. She's actively engaged in national and international organizations, including the U.S. Department of Justice, the National Sheriff's Association, and the International Associations of Chiefs of Police. She was also a founding member of The Curve, a groundbreaking leadership network focused on modernizing policing to promote justice, dignity, and equity. Her career spans over 2 decades of distinguished service, including her tenures as Assistant Vice Chancellor and Chief of Police at the University of Colorado Boulder, where she leads the department to national accreditation. She rose through the ranks in the Denver area police department, gaining deep experience and specialized in supervisory roles and commanding numerous critical incidents with poise and precision. Chief Jokerst holds a doctorate in leadership for education equity, a master's in psychology, and a bachelor's in criminal justice. She is a graduate of the FBI National Academy, a senior management institute of police, and the Northwestern University School of Police Staff and Command. Her commitment to fair and impartial policing, evidence-based practices, and community engagement makes her not only a leader in law enforcement, a true inspiration to those entering into the profession today. Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Chief Doreen Jokerst.
Well, good afternoon, distinguished guests, proud families, respected instructors, agency leaders, and most importantly, the graduating class of the 344th Basic Police Academy, led by the Kansas Law Enforcement Academy Training Center. It is a true honor to stand before you today at this pivotal moment. Today isn't just about receiving a certification, it's about recognizing a transformation. Over the past several months, you've been tested, trained, challenged, and shaped into something even more. You entered as individuals with ambition. You leave as public servants with purpose. What you've accomplished here is no small feat. The early mornings, late nights, the hours of study, the physical tests and mental strain, every bit of it brought you all to this point. But this journey doesn't end at your graduation. In fact, it is just the beginning. You now wear a badge, a symbol that means something different to every person that you are going to meet. For some, it represents safety, and for others, it may bring forth hesitation or fear. And that's where your responsibility truly begins, to earn the trust of your community, one interaction at a time. Policing at its core is about relationships. It's really about people. The calls you'll respond to aren't just about violations or codes. They're about somebody's worst day, somebody's crisis, and even somebody's story. Never forget that behind every call is a human. And on the other end of your response is an opportunity to be kind, to be calm, and to build trust. Public trust is not given, it's earned over and over again. It's built on small moments, it's built on how you listen, how you speak, and how you carry yourself. Trust is built when people you'll meet and you need to do the right thing even when nobody is watching. And when the job gets heavy, and it will, I want you to pause and remember your why. Why did you choose this profession? Was it truly to help others? Was it to serve your hometown? Or to even follow in the footsteps of a mentor? That why, that true purpose, will be your compass. It will guide you when the decisions are hard, when your energy is low, and when you need a reason to keep going. As you move forward, I want to leave you with 3 words that I hope will stay with you throughout your career. The first one is presence. Show up not just in uniform, but with empathy and attentiveness. Sometimes your calm presence alone can de-escalate a volatile situation or bring peace to a chaotic scene. Never underestimate the power of simply just being there. The second is perspective. Remember that every person you encounter has a story. Seek to understand before rushing to judgment. Your ability to lead with compassion will define your legacy more than any arrest or citation ever will. And purpose. Keep your why close. It's your fuel when work gets difficult. Your purpose transforms routine missions and turns pressure into true pride. Your families are all proud, and rightfully so. They've watched you grow, struggle, and now succeed. Your instructors have poured their knowledge and experience and values into you, not just to make you capable, but to make you wise. As Sir Robert Peel, the founder of modern policing, once said, "The police are the public, and the public are the police." The police being the only members of the public who are paid to give full-time attention to duties which are incumbent on every citizen. Class 344, you are ready. Serve with honor, please lead with integrity, and live with purpose. Build trust and protect with courage, and always take care of each other and yourselves. Your journey starts now, and I hope you make it meaningful. Thank you.
Chief Joe Kirst, on the behalf of the 344th KLTC, we want to give you this portfolio as thank you for taking time out of your day and sharing your thoughts with us. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
At KLTC, we take great pride in recognizing student officers who have demonstrated exceptional proficiency in professional skill sets throughout their basic training. The Fitness Award recognizes the vital role physical fitness plays in an officer's life. Maintaining optimal fitness not only helps an officer manage the daily stressors of the job, but also supports a healthier lifestyle and sharpens their ability to respond effectively to physical challenges and dangers they may encounter in the field. During their time at KLTC, every member of the 344th Basic Training Class committed themselves to a demanding physical regime, demonstrating discipline, resilience, and shared dedication to readiness. Today, we recognize 3 student officers from the 344th who have earned membership in the 200-mile club. To qualify for this honor, a student must have met several challenging requirements: complete 30 push-ups in 1 minute, 30 sit-ups in 1 minute, and run 1.5 miles in 18 minutes or less. Additionally, they must have logged over 200 or more miles outside of classroom activities. When I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Hallie M. Barker, Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks. Stephen Hutchins, Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks. Joseph E. Timmer III, Liberal Police Department. Thank you. And Hallie Barker and Stephen Hutchins of the Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks, please join me at the podium. Thank you. Have a seat, Mr. Timmer. During the 200-mile club challenge, Officer Hutchins not only met but exceeded all physical requirements. In the process, Officer Hutchins logged a total of over 209 miles during the challenge. Additionally, for her outstanding dedication and remarkable progress, Officer Barker was awarded the Fitness Medal for the Most Improved. Please join me in recognizing their outstanding achievement. Thank you. You may be seated. Next, we recognize those student officers who have excelled in all areas during their time here at KLETC. The student officers who have achieved the following criteria will be recognized as graduate with honors today. The following student officers must have achieved 90% or greater overall written test scored grade point average, 90% or greater written final exam score, 90% or greater overall performance test grade point average, 90% or greater overall performance test final score, a minimum of over 100 miles, walk or ran, successful completion in all skills testing, and no level 2 write-ups or higher. I am pleased to announce that we have 2 student officers who have met these goals. I now ask the following officers to join me and be recognized when I call your name. Samuel Joseph Hermish of the Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks, and Stephen Hutchins of the Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks. Please join me at the podium. I want to thank you. This is the award they've received for graduating with honors. Thank you, gentlemen, again. It is now time for the class president of the 344th Basic Training Class to deliver a few brief remarks on behalf of the graduating class. Ladies and gentlemen, the 344th Basic Training Class President, Stephen Hutchins of the Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks.
Good afternoon, everyone, families, instructors, staff, distinguished guests, and Class 344. It's an honor to stand here today, not just as your class president, but as someone who feels proud, genuinely proud of what this group has become. On day one, Class 344 didn't mean much to most of us. It was just a number, a schedule, a start date on a paper. But today, that number carries weight. It carries stories, memories, growth, and something that's harder to define, but just as real, a shared identity. What gave this class its strength wasn't just the drills, the tests, or the hours of instruction. It was how we got through all that together, with focus, with grit, and yeah, a surprising amount of humor. Because let's be honest, things didn't always go smoothly. There were missing vests, backwards ammo, unintended acrobatics on the range, and saying so out of left field you forgot what you were supposed to be doing. There were many more moments when we laughed so hard we forgot how tired we were. But those moments weren't just funny, they were necessary. In this profession, we deal with serious situations. We face pressure, unpredictability, and sometimes the worst of people's worst days. The job requires discipline, judgment, and composure, but we're not robots. Humor, when used well, isn't a distraction, it's a release. It's how we stay connected to each other. And that balance between seriousness and levity, between doing the job and staying grounded, that's something this class understood early. And it's something we need to carry with us from here. Whether you're headed to a big city department, a small rural agency, a state office, or into the field for conservation work, we're all stepping into roles that demand the same core principles: presence, integrity, and the ability to show up when it counts. KLETC gave us the skills, but what you all gave each other was the standard, the culture, the accountability, the support. And to our instructors, thank you for holding the line, for not cutting corners, for keeping things real even when it wasn't easy. You didn't just teach us how to pass, you taught us how to carry the badge with purpose. To the family and friends who stood by us during the process, thank you. We know this wasn't just our journey. You sacrificed with us, and your support helped carry us through. And to Class 344, thank you for attending every day in every way. Thank you for the laughs, the long days, the lessons we didn't even realize we were teaching each other. That number, 344, is not just an academy class. It's who we became here. It's the bond, the stories, the setbacks, and the victories. And when the real challenges come, and they will, remember you've already been through hard things, and you didn't get through them alone. Stay sharp, stay humble, keep your sense of humor, and never forget what it means to be part of Class 344. Congratulations, and thank you.
Stephen, it is my pleasure on behalf of the KLTC staff and administration to present you with this plaque for being the 344th class president. Thank you very much. In law enforcement, ethics stand at the forefront of both our training and profession. The affirmation of the law enforcement oath of office serves as a continuous reminder of the critical importance of always doing what is right. This is a principle that we have discussed thoroughly throughout your time here at KLTC. The ultimate purpose of law enforcement is public service. When an officer affirms the oath of office, they take on a profound responsibility. In doing so, they become role models leading by example. Law enforcement officers not only enforce the law, but they also serve as protectors of our communities. At the Law Enforcement Training Center, we firmly believe that the principles embodied in the oath should guide every officer's actions both on and off duty. With this in mind, I now ask Class President Stephen Hutchins to lead the class in the affirmation of the Law Enforcement Oath of Office.
Please stand. Oath. On my honor.
I will never betray my badge, my integrity, my character, or the public trust. I will always have the courage to hold myself and others accountable for our actions. I will always uphold the Constitution of the United States and the state of Kansas, my community, and the agency I serve.
Cover.
In just a few moments, each of you will be presented a challenge coin. This coin holds significant symbolism, representing both achievement and belonging. It is given to honor your accomplishment and confirm your membership within a distinguished group. Today, this coin will serve as a mark of your graduation from the Kansas Law Enforcement Training Center. I encourage you to carry this coin with you as a constant reminder of the valuable lessons you've learned here and the lifelong friendships you've forged. On the back of the coin is the oath that you have just affirmed. Let it serve as a continuous reminder to uphold the highest standards of integrity and always make the right choices in your career and life. Graduates, it's been my absolute honor and privilege to be a part of your journey. I wish each of you continued success and fulfillment in your years ahead. At this time, I will invite Kansas Law Enforcement Associate Director Alvin Sowers to join me on stage to present the members of the 344 basic training class with their certificates, while I present each of you with a challenge coin. Class President Stephen Hutchins will announce the names of the graduates of the 344th basic training class.
Front row, please stand. Tiffany Akatoon, Cloud County Sheriff's Office. Robert A. Bailey, Osage City Police Department. Hallie M. Barker, Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks. Dustin Bean, Newton Police Department. Mason Victor Capper, Overland Park Police Department. AJ Cooper, University of Kansas Police Department. Cody J. Dollison, Clay Center Police Department. Front row, please return to your seats. Please be seated. Second row, please stand. Willie Duhan, Harper Police Department. Grant Edward Gadberry, Hutchinson Police Department. Valerie L. Green, Galena Police Department. Samuel Joseph Hermish, Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks. Araceli Itze Hernandez, Hutchinson Police Department. Austin Todd Mers, Butler County Sheriff's Office. Dylan Middleton, Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. Second row, please return to your seats. Please be seated. Third row, please stand. Trey Morris, Hutchinson Police Department. Will Nugent, Hayesville Police Department. Vanessa Yasmiel Rivero, Ford County Sheriff's Office. Camden Sweet, Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks. Joseph E. Timmer III, Liberal Police Department. Richard Watson, Kansas State Fire Marshal's Office. Devin Joseph Wilson, Ottawa Police Department.
And Stephen Hutchins of the Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks. Third row, please return to your seats. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we're concluding our ceremony now, but I wanted to take time to thank all the family members and command staff and other department representatives that come. That's truly appreciated, not only by our staff, but by these graduates. We love that you show them the support. Our store for the families, our store will be open as soon as graduation concludes, and you can buy some KLETC memorabilia on your way home if you so choose. I often take an opportunity to say that you should ask the graduates to go around the campus and show you a little bit about what the campus is about and what they did while they were here for the 14-week training program. But today's kind of special. And as a pilot, I'm hearing airplanes fly over. You may not hear that, but I'm acutely aware of those things. And what that means is there is a soaring competition or glider competition going on just adjacent to our property. So maybe you might even get a glider in your pictures today. Class 344, please stand. On behalf of Director Beck, I hereby certify that each of you has successfully completed the requirements to be Kansas law enforcement officers. And folks, they've been waiting 14 weeks to hear. Class dismissed.